Meteorologists will say it's impossible, but if you ever want to see thunder turn into a snowflake, then just catch a Republican doing something wrong. Just watch big blustery Tom Homan, who is guilty of having taken a bribe from undercover FBI agents, hustle his fat ass away from reporters asking him what he did with the money.
$50,000 cash in a bag.
But nobody has been caught out more than the members of young Republican organizations whose leaked racist chats have horrified the country. Their vulgar texts include anti-Semitic rants that joke about the Holocaust and recreating it here, racist remarks using derogatory insults, like using the N-word, and proposals of violence against Democrats. It was more than just vile. It represents how the next generation of Republican operatives, hoping to become Republican leaders, really think. And now they are trying to defend themselves. These people need to be fired and out of politics for the rest of their lives. They need to take their rightful place as belly button lint inspectors waiting for a promotion to mattress tag police and never be heard from again. But instead, they're trying to escape the consequences of being retrograde human beings. What a shock. And according to J.D. Vance, they should escape the consequences.
By focusing on what kids are saying in a group chat, grow up. I'm sorry. Focus on the real issues. Don't focus on what kids say in group chats. But there's another angle to this that I just have to be honest about. I mean, I'm like an old guy at this point. I'm 41 years old. I have 3 kids. I grew up in a different world, right? Where not most of the stupid things that I did when I was a teenager and a young adult, they're not on the internet. Like, I'm going to tell my kids, especially my boys, don't put things on the internet. Like, be careful with what you post. If you put something in a group chat, assume that some scumbag is going to leak it in an effort to try to cause you harm or cause your family harm. But the reality is that kids do stupid things, especially young boys. They tell edgy, offensive jokes. Like, that's what kids do. And I really don't want us to grow up in a country where a kid telling a stupid joke, telling a very offensive stupid joke, is cause to ruin their lives. And
typical of Vance, his lies are covered over by his smarmy, condescending attitude. But these are not college kids. Most of them are in their mid to late 20s, and many of them are in their 30s. They are not hanging out on college campuses. They are working as operatives within the Republican world. But following upon JD's lead, Luke Musselman and Rachel Hope of the Arizona Young Republicans, who both participated in the group chats, refused to step down from their positions and instead had a statement released defending them. The statement cast the 2 racists in waiting as victims and went on to say that calls for their resignation are an ongoing political witch hunt targeting young Republicans. So clearly, they are not only taking their cue from J.D. Vance, but from Mango Mussolini, who has spent years decrying witch hunts whenever he is guilty. Now, keep in mind that the witch hunt they are referring to comes in no small part from the Young Republican National Federation, which released a statement condemning the group chat and their comments and calling for all those involved to resign from all positions within their state and local Young Republican organizations. But not Musselman and Hope. They want to play the victim in this deeply offensive drama of their own creation. And witch hunt wasn't their only defense. They also went on to complain about double standards, not to mention their concern about how the texts were leaked, and last but not least, about the validity of such texts. The word pathetic comes to mind, but so also does the word pathological. Musselman and Hope are symptomatic of a generation who learned their politics from Trump. They have no ethics, no concern for improving the world, and no ability whatsoever to take responsibility or be accountable for their actions. They learned from the master. Even the most MAGA senator, Mark Wayne Mullins, won't buy their excuses nor their tactics. And I'm going to leave the last word to him.
There's zero, and everybody's been perfectly clear, there's zero room for this kind of behavior in politics as a whole, regardless of Republican or Democrat. But we hold our own accountable inside the Republican Party. We won't allow that to happen.
The vice president said essentially that these were kids making jokes and they shouldn't be canceled for it. Do you think that that's right?
Well, I didn't hear what the president's remarks is.
The vice president.
Vice president's remarks, but I would never let my kids joke like that. That's zero. There's a solid no. My grandfather fought in World War II. He went over on Omaha Beach. He saw the despicable things that the Nazis did to not just the Jewish people, but to other countries and other races along the way. He went into a concentration camp.
Yeah.
And so it's not room to joke for me. It's a hard stop that you're not associated with me whatsoever if you think that's funny.
I'm Anthony Vincent Gallo for Occupy Democrats. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. You'll not only help out our channel, you'll be taking concrete action and helping get rid of Trump and the MAGA movement who ushered him in.